Welcome back on Dynamod. Today I want to propose you a video about the unboxing and a bit of review about the Logitech Pebble M350. That is my new add-in to my videos because it's something that I use, and this is something that I'll bring with an add-in, and it's that I have yet a mouse like this because I have this that is the same. Simply this is gray green, this is black. I bought this a little after I bought my Asus Zenbook Duo 14. This is because I had a needing, and it's that with this mouse I had to substitute the old one that I have, that it's a bit clicky but still works. I bought this in 2015, but it goes with battery AAA type, 2 of ones, and it consumed quite a lot of them. So using this regularly because I needed a mouse for my tablet S8, that is this one that I bought, and this sincerely I found that for some programs I needed a mouse, but the old mouse, it was too expensive, too consuming about battery because it drained them quite fast, and so I had needed to go to use a temporary one, that is this one that I even don't know how many old it is. I know that it should be about 2008 2009 because I had this when I bought my old notebook of my mother. So to make it work I used this, used with an adapter that is a USB-A USB-C one, so that I was able to link this to my USB-C of the tablet and use this. Sincerely, it works perfectly, but it's not so great to have always to have not a Bluetooth mouse, but to have a mouse to make work, and so have the thread to link. So it was not so great, and so I decided to substitute this one that still works, and if I need it in the future it's perfectly fine. And so I decided to buy this. So I had to decide which one of these will go to my Asus Zenbook, but I think that I'll keep this because this it's more suited about the Tab S8 because its color it's better, even if in camera it seems more like a gray than the green gray that it should be. Anyway, now we open it. I had to open it a bit off camera because otherwise it would be problematic, because it has 3 of protection to open. Anyway, wow. So here we have the instructions and the guarantees and so on, and we can find everything. We have some things to notice about these ones, and that you can choose 2 different ways to connect the Bluetooth or the dongle inside, and it's quite easy to add. Remember that it works only one single device at a time. It's not as other mice of the Logitech that has the way to work on 2 different devices at the same time, even if you can use some tricks eventually to make, so that you see that you have this, that it's a battery that it's inside. So inside here there is a sort of little paper carton that simply you avoid and you can use, and it's a normal AA battery, so it's easier and it's only one, it's much longer as worth. And here, as you see, there is this that it's the dongle that you can connect eventually. If you don't have the Bluetooth or so on, you can use this one. And I don't use it because I appreciate the Bluetooth, but it's amazing. And what I like more about such mouse, it's quite a lot less clicker than this. Or think about this. So it's something that I really appreciate as a mouse because it's silent and works perfectly. Moreover, it has a long battery work. And about the battery, I can confirm you that it lasts quite a lot. I don't know if what it's about 18 months it's true, but I have this black one since December and end of December, and still works perfectly fine. So I think that it's perfectly also for this. Eventually you only need to change the battery, and even if maybe I prefer USB-C to recharge an internal battery, in this way, considering that this it's lasting quite a lot and doesn't consume so much, opposite to this, I think that it's quite worth to try such, so that you can have a travel mouse that it works quite good and without any trouble about. So it's something that I chosen it because so it's a Bluetooth, it's a high precision optical mouse, and it's silent. So it has a lot of things that and features that I liked, and I wanted it because this. Remember anyway that it doesn't have any other buttons other than the central one, that it's rolling one, and the two ones here. So it's quite to think about. Moreover, it's quite thin because as you see, it's the same as this old one, okay, but it's more solid and so on. It's still plastic, but it works. What I mean that it's smaller, it's that I've seen and I have other mouse in my home that are quite thicker, and so having such one, it's easier to bring with you along, and I like quite a lot, because if I have to have a mouse that I had to travel with, I don't want something that it's quite massive, because I don't have a lot of space and so on. So I want something like this. So as you see, I have these two mouse that are practically the same, but I found myself quite nice. Moreover, here you almost don't see the logo of Logitech, here a bit more, but still I think that they are both quite elegant. I had also the option about other colors available, but I prefer this, remember you, because I had my Tab S8 that it was thought to have this mouse, the green one. As you see, it's much better with to combine with my Tab S8, because if you go to see the color, it's a more matching one, and the white was not available. And even if the white, I think that this it's a bit better. It's not a perfect pay, but it's quite nice. So before I forget about this, these are the buttons that make, as you see here, move from the USB to the part about the beginning of this, so the adapter about the wireless. So it's up to you to decide if you want to use. It's really easy to use. You only have to put this on, and you can associate quite immediately to every device that you want. It's quite simple to have. And one thing, you have to remove this as plastic from your device, so that okay, you can let it inside simply. It's better without, because otherwise it ruins a bit your experience. So it's simply a protection that you can remove, and it's something that could let dust. So eventually remember to clean after some time your mouse from the inside. So from Dyno Mode, it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video, or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.